Hello everyone, I am here to give presentation on a computer hardware. So let's start. First we have, what is computer? A computer is an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in binary form, according to instructions given to it in variable program. Types of computer, which include microcomputers, mini computers, mainframes, supercomputers, servers, workstations, information appliances, and embedded computers. Next we have a computer hardware. Computer hardware is a physical components that a computer system requires to function. Actually, computer hardware refers to the physical parts of computer and related devices. The internal hardware parts of computer are often referred to as components, while external hardware devices are usually called peripherals. Components of computer hardware, which include input devices like keyboard, mouse, etc., output devices, monitor, speaker, etc., secondary storage devices, and primary and processor storage devices. There are so many computer hardware components. Next we have hardware components. Hardware components are further divided into three categories, which are input devices, output devices, and system unit. First we have, what is input devices? An input device is any hardware device that sends data to computer, allowing you to interact with and control it. Next we have output devices. Any information that is processed by and sent out from a computer or other electronic device is considered output. System unit. A system unit is a part of a computer that houses the primary devices that perform operations and produce results for complex calculations. Actually, it is a case that holds power supply, storage devices, and circuit boards, including motherboard. All the primary and secondary storage devices are collectively called a system unit. Next we have, what is input devices? First input device include a computer keyboard. A computer keyboard is an input device that allows a person to enter letters, numbers, and other symbols. These are called characters in a keyboard. A keyboard contains many mechanical switches or push buttons called keys. Next input device include a mouse. A computer mouse is an input device that is used with a computer. Moving a mouse along a flat surface can move the cursor to different items on the screen. Items can be moved or selected by pressing the mouse button called clicking. So we just select the items on a screen by just clicking it. Next we have a joystick. A joystick is an input device that can be used for controlling the movement of the cursor or a pointer in a computer device. This input device is mostly used for gaming applications and for graphics applications. Scanner. A scanner is an input device that scans documents such as photographs and pages of text. And this creates an electronic version of the document that can be viewed and edited on a computer. Microphone. A microphone is a device that captures audio by converting sound waves into an electrical signal. This signal can be amplified as an analog signal or may be converted to a digital signal. Next we have a light pen and a trackball. A device used to write or issue commands when it touches a specifically designed screen is called a light pen. And what is trackball? A trackball is an upside down mouse used to enter motion data into computers or other electronic devices. Next we have output devices. So let's start. First output device include printer. Printer is an output device which produces text and graphics on paper. There are three types of printer, which include inkjet printer, laser printer, and impact printer. Actually, inkjet printer is that it prints characters by spraying patterns of ink on paper from a nozzle or a jet. And laser printer. Laser is a type of a printer that utilizes a laser beam to produce an image on a drum. And last one is impact printer. Impact printer, in this type of printer, it use of hammers or pins to strike against a ribbon and paper. There are generally two types of impact printer, which are dot matrix printer and character printer. Next output device include a monitor. A computer monitor is an output device that displays information in pictorial form. A monitor usually comprises the visual display, circuitry, casing, and power supply. Actually, older monitors use a cathode ray tube CRT. Next output device is multimedia projector. Actually, multimedia projector is a type of video projector for displaying video, images, or computer data on a screen or other flat surfaces. Speaker. Speakers are one of the most common output devices used with computer system. Regardless of the design, the purpose of speaker is to produce audio output that can be heard by the listener. Speakers are actually transducers that convert electromagnetic waves into sound waves. Actually, transducers are those devices which convert one form of energy to another form of energy. Next, we have a system unit. First is a motherboard. The motherboard is a backbone that ties the computer components together at one port and allows them to talk to each other. Without it, none of the computer pieces such as the CPU, GPU, or hard drive could interact with each other. Next, we have a CPU, which is a primary storage device. The computer central processing unit, CPU, is a portion of a computer that retrieves and executes instructions. The CPU is essentially the brain of a computer. We call CPU as a brain of computer, and it consists of an arithmetic and logic unit, a control unit, and various registers. Next, we have a hard disk or hard drive and floppy disk drive. Hard disks are flat circular plates which are made up of aluminium or glass and coated with a magnetic material. Hard disks for personal computers can store up to several gigabytes, like billions of bytes of information. And what are a floppy disk drive? A floppy disk drive, which is also called FDD or FD, is a computer disk drive that enables a user to save data to removable diskettes. Next, we have a PSU and a CD-ROM, DVD-ROM. And what is PSU? It is a power supply unit and it is an internal IT hardware component. Specifically, a power supply converts the alternating high voltage current AC into direct current DC, and they also regulate the DC output voltage to the fine tolerance required for modern computing components. And what is CD-ROM? It is similar to a compact disc read-only memory CD-ROM but has a large capacity. A DVD-ROM stores around 4.38 GB of data, whereas a CD-ROM usually stores 650 megabytes of data. A DVD-ROM permanently stores data files which cannot be changed, written over, or erased. Next, we have a video card and a sound card. A video card is also called a graphics card, display card, graphics adapter or display adapter, and video card is an expansion card which generates a feed of output images to a display device such as on computer monitor. A sound card, which is also known as audio card, is an internal expansion card that provides input and output of an audio signal to and from a computer under control of computer program. So video card is an external expansion, while sound card is an internal expansion card. Next we have a modem. A modem is a device that sends or receives data over telephone lines to and from computer. Actually, it transforms digital information from your computer into analog signal that can transmit over wires. Next and last one is random access memory, that is in primary storage devices and is also called processor. And RAM is the data stored in RAM can be accessed almost instantly regardless of where in memory it is stored. So it is very fast, milliseconds fast. RAM has a very fast path to the computer CPU or central processing unit, the brain of a computer that does most of the work. Thanks for watching.